This murder was like destroying the ultimate barrier, and there was no stopping him now. Following Tupac's death, Diddy began planning the assassination of Biggie Smalls, the lyrical genius. Gene Deal recently cited Diddy as saying to him and his homies,
"Something gotta change. I don't give if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's gotta change."
Then, after the murder, Diddy wanted to wash his hands of the problem, so he lied to Biggie's mother, Miss Wallace, about Gene Deal. Gene could only meet Miss Wallace to tell her the truth when his frat mate overheard her chatting.
She said, "You know Gene Deal?" She said, "Because I asked Puffy, and he said he didn't know him. But the show sent the FBI and the LAPD to my job. His people did."
Gene later said that Puffy disguised the fact that Gene was his bodyguard because he knew he would tell Miss Wallace the truth.
He knew that I was going to tell Miss Wallace all what happened. Because he knew I exchanged that night.
Even through interviews and publications, Gene has worked relentlessly to inform the public about Diddy's true identity. He even wrote and was going to publish a book. When Diddy approached the same publishing business, he offered them $1 million in exchange for dropping Gene Deal's book. Yet not everyone who began working on projects involving the discovery of the truth was as fortunate as him. Jaguar Wright has since made additional charges against the great filmmaker. She basically says that every late member of Uptown Records has died or nearly died in accidents, but nothing has ever happened to Diddy.
Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him?
To begin with, she displays concern about the issue. Furthermore, she stated that the tragic situations only occurred to the artists after they began writing true memoirs of their lives.
You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books.
And if we look at Al B. Sure's situation, he was working on a documentary about his life when he fell into a coma. Al B. Sure had recently awoken and was in communication with Jaguar. B. Sure's situation, he was working on a documentary about his life when he fell into a coma. Al B. Sure had recently awoken and was in communication with Jaguar, and she expressed her relief and joy that they can still communicate via text because Al is living. Not everyone who was related to P. Diddy was as fortunate as Sure. Puffy's victims included Andre Harrell, the founder of Uptown Records, who died of a heart attack at the age of 59. He was the public face of black culture and lifestyle. In a 1992 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Andre defined his career goals as follows. "My goal is to bring real black America, just as it is, not watered down, to people everywhere through music, through films, through..." Heavy D, another senior founding member of Uptown Records, was also killed by Diddy's avarice. According to news reports, he was discovered dead on his kitchen floor, and the cause of death appears to be a heart attack. For Diddy's sacrifices, we must not forget Kim Porter's terrible death. According to the initial coroner report, the cause of death was pneumonia, yet she was the longest-serving employee of Uptown Records, as well as Diddy's personal assistant. So, as you could anticipate, a snake like Diddy leaves no trail.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. Kenny's dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost
Has been revealed. Diddy's path to riches was paved with blood. The founder of Bad Boy Records has now revealed the horrible sacrifices he made to become a billionaire, and it's enough to send chills down your spine. His revelation has left many wondering exactly how far he was ready to go for fame and wealth, from strange deaths to diabolical dealings. P. Diddy's net worth was estimated to be $900 million in 2022 by Forbes. This musician and music executive of the 1990s was involved in numerous murder schemes. He's nearly a billionaire, but at what cost? He cost us all the lives and talents of hip-hop music superstars. However, most people are unaware of the scope of the harm Puffy has inflicted on his own. Tupac Shakur was reputedly one of the first sacrifices made by Diddy. Tupac Shakur